Hey everyone, this is Justin from techunfolding.com, and in this episode I've got another motherboard here. This is the Sabertooth X58 motherboard from Asus. This is part of their Ultimate Force lineup, so it has all these military grade components such as like heat sinks and all their capacitors and all that are all military grade, which allows them to extend the warranty. As you can see, has a 5-year Tough Series warranty, guaranteed reliability. Yeah, so let's just take a look at the elements. So they have this flap here. Let's take a look at the beginning here. They have the ceramic heat sinks. These are on the Southbridge and Northbridge chipsets. They have like the ceramic coating, which apparently makes them cooler. And we also have here the ESP efficient switching power design, optimal power efficiency for key components. As you can see down here, this is their military standard components, so they're tough components, and yeah, certified for tough duty. You can read that. Good MOSFETs, and this is where it gets really interesting. As you can see, this is SATA 6. Gigabit per second, SATA 3 6 gigabit per second support. Actually, I think it has 2 ports on it, so it allows to do RAID support. So if you put 2 SSDs with SATA 3 support in there, you know, and you put them in RAID 0, like the performance overall is gonna be awesome. So yeah, I'll just let you read that if you want to. And yeah, so let's move down. This board also has USB 3.0, 10 times faster data transfer rates. I think they're referring to 10 times faster than USB 2. As you can see, ultra data transfers there. Yep. And this is a pretty cool function. It has the MemOK button, which is on the board. You press the MemOK, and it actually allows, no matter what kind of memory you have, even if it's not supported by the board, it will post. So that allows you to get up and then configure the settings within BIOS or within Windows. And yeah, so here we have the quick shield. So they have this nice padded I/O shield that is nicely indicated, and as we will see when I open it up. And here, as this is everything basically what I said. Let's go through it here. PCI Express 2.0, 8-channel audio. And let's flip over to the back. The back just shows a picture of the board there, and has more descriptions on the heatsinks and tough components. And here are the specs. So this is a LGA 1366 motherboard supporting all the Core i7 processors, quad core and 6-core processors. It has the X58 chipset. It supports a triple channel DDR3 memory up to 1866. So 1866 all the way down to 1066 megahertz of memory supported. It has 2 PCI Express 2.0 16x slots, dual, both. You can put them both in SLI or Crossfire at 18x. 1 PCI Express 16x slot at 4x mode. So if you put one card, so here in this picture here, if you put one of your graphics cards here and one of them here, this one will work in 16, this one will work at 4x. If you put them in these 2 slots, this is 16x, 16x. Yeah, it has that, 1 PCI Express slot, 1 PCI slot, 2 PCI Express 1 slots. We have support for 2-way SLI and quad GPU, so SLI and Crossfire. Intel Southbridge shows that, SATA 6, so it has 6 SATA 3s, yeah, 2 SATA 6, and yeah, powered SATA, eSATA, and yeah, 8-channel audio, blah blah blah, USB 3.0, and all that. Okay, so let's open up the box. Here we go. So right out the bat here, we have here their warranty, their Tough Series motherboard 5-year warranty. It just outlines all the details on the warranty in a whole bunch of languages. And this is probably the coolest part. So they have, as you can see, for passing the rigid reliable test of the following components. So they actually put the motherboard through tests before sending them out. That way you know that that they've gone through the warranty tests and everything, and that these are actual military grade components within the motherboard. So MOSFETs, chokes, capacitors, there's all that detail. That's pretty cool, a nice little certificate. And they also provide the motherboard user guide, which has a CD in it and instructions on how to install it, put heatsink on, CPU cooler, and description of everything in there. And here, so these are what look like to be two SATA 3 6 gigabit per second SATA cables. It's important to note that these are exactly the same as the other ones, the SATA 2 3 gigabit per second ones. And here's a couple of the regular cables, even though there's no difference between the two. Now we have the two easy connectors here, so you can easily connect your power button, reset button, all that to the motherboard easily. And here is that input-output shield that I was saying on the box. So it has all the nice description of all the components, all the input-output features, and has that nice padded on the back. And they also provide a little SLI bridge there. Yep, so let's take a look at the motherboard. Let's take it out. It's actually a pretty heavy one. Pretty heavy motherboard because of all the coolers on it. So, here we go. This is the board. So, as it said on the front, I'll put that down. Put that underneath it just to protect it a little. There we go. So, as we said on the box here, these are these ultra cool heat sinks, both on the north and south bridge cooling, and as you can see, they're pretty nice design, and they actually add quite a bit of weight to the board itself. They actually have like a pretty rough, rugged feeling on them. I guess that provides more cooling. Yep. And so here we have our LG1366 socket supporting the Core i7 series processors. Here we have our triple channel memory supporting all those memory types that I said before, and it has, as you can see, the easy connections here, so you can only put your memory in like this and then snap it down by opening these up and then snap it in place. You don't need to do both sides, which is pretty cool. So here we have here is our 24 pin power connector, and our mem OK button right there, as I said before. So any type of memory you put in, just press the mem OK if it doesn't post, and it will post the system so you can configure the memory, voltages and everything. Next we have our SATA. So we have 6 SATA 2 3 gigabit per second and 2 SATA 3 6 gigabit per second SATA ports. So that's pretty good. These, as you might know, run off another chipset, not off the actual Intel one. And here we have our power connector slots, which we put the easy connector in to allow for easy installation. We have our 3 USB headers and a bunch of audio headers as well. And yeah, so let's take a look at these. So this is what I said before. These are PCI Express. So you have 1x PCI Express slot. You have 3 16x slots, and 1 PCI and another PCI Express 1x. So it's 2 PCI Express 1x slots. And as I said before, these two will run at full 16x if you put an SLI, whereas if you do like one here or one here and here using this last one, this one will only run at 4x in SLI or Crossfire. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for the board. Let's look at the input output. So we have here on the end, we have our multi PS2 keyboard and mouse slot, our two USBs, followed by our optical audio, two more USB 2.0s, our FireWire, looks like a powered eSATA. We have, I think these are powered USB 2.0, another eSATA gigabit Ethernet, and these are the USB 3.0 slots. And here is our 8.1 audio, 8.0 audio output. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. For more information on the Asus Sabertooth X58 motherboard, be sure to go to techunfolding.com.